Chesapeake Energy Arena in Oklahoma City, a place that's been a house of horrors for the Timberwolves. NBA season. Let's get to your Northland Ford starting lineups. The Timberwolves with their same starting Karl-Anthony Towns against Steven Adams, because Towns has gone on record before saying that for him is one of his toughest matchups personally in the NBA. A lot of success in this city. Just 2-15 all-time here in Oklahoma City. They'd like to change that history here. I'm curious. I can't wait to see.
It may not be surprising once you hear it, but I'm not.
Plus, he is a lockdown defender. Andrew Wiggins, no. Karl-Anthony Towns, yes.
Or that was the thing you had to really worry about when Kevin Durant was Russell Westbrook's teammate, was the runouts for both of them. Actually, as Taj
Ginsky, Washington and Zelensky, NBA vets, Sterling and an NBA rookie. Andrew Wiggins down the
body contact. That's what you have to do in these games. If they're not going to make that call, you can't complain.
Paul George showing up.
Would help defender. Jamal Crawford did a great job of that last ball game.
Adams, no, follows his own miss.
2-9. Taj Gibson made some great plays at the end of game day because he knows where to be.
Jeff Teague, nice start to the...
This whole shot system will find its own level between Wiggins and Towns and Jimmy Butler and Jeff Teague.
Gibson spins on Carmelo Anthony. Taj Gibson has already matched his season high for the Timberwolves.
Slipping Paul George that time.
Continues to have an impact. Teague gets it back. Butler has Westbrook to beat and does just that. Wiggins.
Tough shot.
3 trips.
There's the wide pin down by Steven.
Timberwolves holding the Thunder to 7 of 19, 37% to start this game. Wiggins has another.
Constituted.
Billy Donovan going to his bench a little bit as well as Carmelo Anthony and Paul George. They've yet to finish over 45% in their first 2 games this season. Grant drives and could not get the 3 to go.
So much easier to guard teams in isolation, but with a player advantage, you got to be able to get that ball up above your shoulders without it getting stripped.
They go right back to Carmelo from the other side.
About it as we got off the plane yesterday, and Jimmy was just saying, I'm protecting my guys. I went after Ricky because he thinks he's a flopper. And
he is expected to go down to the Iowa Wolves with their training camp starting tomorrow. Carmelo Anthony.
Release point is virtually unblockable.
Carmelo's happy Taj Gibson is not in the game right now because he's been Gordon Jang up to 7 points.
Good catch and finish by Gordon.
Grant underneath rises for the dunk.
Wow.
The Elite's a wide open. Felton the feed for Grant. And another dunk.
To be able to help on the guard if they get beat and be able to get back to his own.
Butler bounce pass. Felton straight away for 3. Gets it up.
Just no reason to take hard shots like that prevent. It sets it up to get. Oklahoma City, we almost all died. There was a tornado in the area. It was a thunderstorm. It was a flood warning. And to you, I mean, it was anything but quiet here in Oklahoma City. As Jamal,
they're 47% shooter. Wow. Teague gets it away, and Towns gets
shots off of it.
Karl-Anthony Towns still looking for his first made 3 of the season, but he's got more than a couple of dunks.
A little bit over anxious to be able to be the focal point.
Adams gets a second chance opportunity for OKC. And then Adams will take the second.
The game.
You know, I asked Jimmy about that at shoot-around today, Jim, and he said he's definitely still trying to find his way offensively.
To get that pass on target when you're throwing it out.
Wiggins, long 2. Towns comes up with the offensive rebound.
Good skip pass.
Butler forgoes the 3 for the 2.
Melo came all the way across the paint, was not even guarding Taj Gibson.
Steven Adams has been a monster in this. He's been a handful in the matchups for Karl-Anthony Towns. Jimmy Butler back-to-back. Teague finds Gibson, set up for the three, and Taj Gibson drilled.
It's a lot different shooting free throws in a gym with people in it versus in a gym by yourself.
Towns was strong in that second quarter at 11 points in the second.
Nice attack. Beautiful job by Jeff Teague.
Westbrook.
Flare screen again. That's where you got to get up. They run that flip.
Teague didn't risk it.
Floater game.
For another three. Gibson comes up with the offensive rebound and feeds Cat cutting to the hoop.
There's that.
Butler in transition for the three. Russell Westbrook and Paul George tonight are combined 7 of 23.
Can't get that to go, but
Paul George quickly the other way.
It's a killer.
Run up the transition points. Starting to get it going now.
Good. That's a man rebound right there.
Carmelo doesn't hesitate. 20 points or more 30 times in his career against the Timberwolves. He's got 15 here tonight.
Excellent taking back big contracts that are unmanageable. You dump some salary. What a finish. But, you know, just all the things other teammates are creating for him. That's what he's got to realize. When you play with great players, they're going to create for you.
For your team when you came into the league?
When I came into the league, the entire salary cap for the NBA, for the entire team, anticipate those plays by Andrew. You can see the sea parting and his anticipation of the dunk of Ray Felton. He had 18 in the first, 18 in the second. Just 10 points in that third quarter.
He did. They let it go.
Good spin by Melo.
Back to a 6-point game. A 7-0 run to start this fourth quarter. Jeff Teague was looking for him on the alley-oop. Paul George read it all the way. Alex Sabrinas long two. Foot was on the long dive to the floor. The Thunder come out of there with it. Melo rises and finishes.
Standing under the basket like that, he almost got it well.
Towns for three, and the Wolves needed and who couldn't handle.
Got to get back. Can't do that. Jeff Teague steps.
Butler figures it back for Teague. Towns trailing the play, kisses it.
Cut in transition like that and got easy hoops. George. But they just let it fly, don't they?
Gibson for Towns. Shot clock down to 4 for Butler. Wow. Gibson.
Taj just had a hard time hanging on to the basketball.
Westbrook trying to get by Butler and does. Westbrook, that's a deep three. Wow. 6 of the line, 17 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds for Jeff Teague tonight.
Wow. How about that?
Wiggins.
Wow, tough.
Westbrook. Another three for Russ.
Melo has been a center field defender all night long.
Felton, no. Adams the rebound and one for...
I don't agree, but I know what you mean.
I didn't see an impact tonight.
Offensive rebound by Steve Adams was a killer.
Wiggins spins, kisses it off the glass. Or on the bench in place of Ray Felton. Westbrook. Andrew Wiggins. Taj Gibson long two. Wiggins the putback rises for the slam.
And Andrew did that.
7 rebounds tonight for Andrew Westbrook. Back to Towns. Shot clock down to 5. Towns, feathery touch falls through.
History of the game.
Westbrook gives it up. Carmelo for the lead. Gibson's got to get it in. Does. Wiggins drives across midcourt. Andrew lets it fly at the buzzer for the win. Andrew Wiggins banks it in. And the Timberwolves